News about our upcoming sermon series. Over the next couple of weeks, we'll be finishing our study of 1 John. I pray that study has been a blessing to you, as we've seen several ways you can be absolutely sure that you have eternal life. But starting in May, we'll begin a verse-by-verse study of the book of Exodus. And so I wanted to tell you a couple of reasons why I'm excited to get to preach through the book of Exodus. Number one, in the time I've been at Pleasant Ridge, we've only studied New Testament books on Sunday morning. We went through the book of Acts and then Revelation, and now we're finishing up 1 John. And so I really just wanted to demonstrate that even though we're New Covenant believers, the Old Testament still is rich in meaning and application for us. We're not unhitched from the Old Testament, but we are building upon the Old Testament. Our New Covenant has its roots in the Old Covenant and the Old Testament. And so Exodus is a great story. Secondly, as theologians, when we read the Old Testament, we use a term called we trace the scarlet thread out of the book of Joshua. And what that means is when we're studying the Old Testament as Christians, what we're really trying to do is find how everything points to Jesus. Because everything in the Bible, from Genesis to Revelation, it's all about Jesus in some way. It all points to Him in some way. And so I want to tell you, the book of Exodus is a great story, but it has some strong parallels to what Jesus does. Moses is a type of Jesus. And so Moses is sent to deliver God's chosen covenanted people from slavery in Egypt, just like Jesus is going to come and in the New Testament deliver God's covenanted people from the slavery of sin. And so Exodus is really a book all about Jesus. Thirdly, it's just a great story. It may be one of the most epic books of the entire Bible. The story is both well known and mysterious, and I'm looking forward to showing you some nuances and some things that maybe you didn't know about the book of Exodus. And then fourthly, I think there's some strong parallels in what's going on in the book of Exodus to our modern day world. In Exodus, you see ungodly rulers that are persecuting God's people. You see culture that's worshiping idols and enslaved to sin. And you see the need of God's people to cry out for salvation and cry out for a deliverer. And God provides that through Moses. And I see a lot of strong parallels in our day-to-day life today. So I hope you get to join us starting in May in our study of Exodus. God bless you. Have a great day.